Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you about Secret Diary of a Call Girl. Now, if you haven't seen Secret Diary, it is basically about a call girl, and it stars Billie Piper, and it started a few years ago. And to be honest with you, I don't think I would have started watching it if it wasn't for the fact that Billie Piper was in it. But obviously Billie Piper has been a huge idol of mine since 2005. And when Secret Diary started a few years ago, I was like, right, I've got to watch it. It was a huge step from her character as Rose in Doctor Who, but it sort of shows the different, not only does it show the different skills as an actor she can do, but it also shows how adaptable her fans are as well to new roles as well, because like some actresses will play different roles, but it's sort of hard to get used to them. But I thought it was quite easy to get used to Billie playing somebody else who's extremely different to Rose. Now, there's 3 DVDs for the 3 seasons. This one came out a couple of weeks ago. It's still in its wrapping, but I've seen the series on TV, so I'll watch that on DVD at some point. You've got series 1, 2 and 3, which have been out over the past few years. And to be honest with you, I couldn't pick a favourite season, but there is like things about them which I prefer. Series 1 I'll start off with is basically us getting to know Belle, getting to know the life of the call girl, which by the way, if you don't know, this is actually based on a true, not a true story, but a real person who is actually goes by the name of Belle de Jour, and she actually revealed her identity a few months ago, so that was quite exciting. And there's an interview online as well with her, Billie interviewing her, and that's really interesting as well to actually find out just how true to life this is. And so this is basically getting used to Billie, Belle even, and getting used to her life and how things go, and it just sort of gives you a taste for basically the rest of the series. There's about, I can't remember exactly, I think there's about 9 episodes or something on this, which is not a lot, and they're just under half an hour each, but it's still a great amount of time to get used to it and things, and by the end of it you're completely hooked. I mean, I watched the first episode and I was drawn in completely, and after that I just couldn't stop watching it. So that was the first season, and then the second season we're introduced to a few new characters. My favourite is Bambi, played by Ashley somebody, I can't remember her surname, but I'll put the link in the sidebar to you for their profiles on IMDb. And this was basically taking the whole call girl thing to a whole new level. There's new characters, and we really start to dig deep into Hannah's personal life, which is Belle's real name. And it sort of takes a sidestep from Belle's life and gives us a look at Hannah's. And it sort of just sort of shows the emotions that Belle has to deal with, and obviously there is clients and things in it as well, because it wouldn't be Secret Diary of a Call Girl otherwise. But it just sort of shows that there's more to the Call Girl than what you'd think. That was last year, and then this year we had season 3, which I was very excited about watching because season 2 ended on such a high. And then when this started, I was completely taken away. Then we still have Belle and Bambi and all the other main characters, but we also have Jackie as well, which is Hannah's sister. Now she was in the last series briefly, but this time she actually moves in with Hannah because she's having problems with her marriage and things. So she moves in with Hannah, and now Hannah's sort of worried that her identity is going to be revealed because, I'm sorry if you can hear that. You can hear that my cats are climbing up the door. And yeah. So Jackie moves in with Hannah, and because she's having trouble with her marriage and things, so Jackie moves in with Hannah, so she's worried her identity is going to be revealed because none of Hannah's family actually know what she does. They all think she works as a temp in an office. So that's really exciting, and you're sort of on the edge of your seat thinking, is is Belle's identity going to be revealed? Now obviously she's also a really, she's a published author as well at this point, and she's sort of writing her second book, but she's stuck for ideas. And the highlight with this is the fact that the clients are completely different. It's not just sex with Belle, it's really weird. I mean, there's one guy who had her making animal noises and things. It's really weird to watch. And I was on Twitter at the time, and if I did a Google search for Twitter search even for Secret Diary, and the amount of people who were commenting on this animal noises, it was hysterical. So I imagine they had a lot of fun doing that scene. But so yeah, that's season 3. So we have all 3 there, and I think Honestly, if I had to choose, I'd probably be going for season 2 as being my favourite. But they're all really good, and it sort of just shows the controversy and how Belle has to live in that. So like, they're all fantastic, and they're not that long. There's not that many. I mean, there's 8 episodes on this one, 8 there, and I think there's 8 on there as well. I can't remember, but there's not that much of it, so it wouldn't take you that long to get through them all. Now, I do need to point out that they are an 18, all 3 of them, which just sort of, that's a given, because I wouldn't expect them to be any less. But if you're going to buy these, you're going to be about £10 for the first 2, and I think this one was £15, but it'll go down in price soon if you want to wait a bit. But the ITV show, and it is fantastic. Now, I read online that there might not be a season 4 because, well, Billie apparently doesn't think that the story can go anywhere else, and Ashley said that she'd like another season, but nobody's deciding yet. So, to be honest with you, I'd like another season, but I think if it carries on the same way it's been going, they're going to sort of not lose credibility, but it's not going to be as entertaining, I think, because they are kind of running out of ideas. I mean, I think the whole sheep bleating thing was really a last resort. But if they can come up with something new and exciting, then yes, a 4th season would be great. So that's something to look out for. If that happens, that'll be later next year. But Billie's also doing another show, which I think is out in Easter, which I can't remember the title, but I'll find out. And so I'd like to see her in new things. I'd like her to do theatre again, because I'd love the chance to see her. But yeah, so back to Secret Diary. If you've seen this, then you should get the DVDs, because I'm pretty sure you'll be liking it. But if you haven't seen this, then get the DVDs. Start with season 1, because it'll be the cheapest DVD basically, and then if you like that, buy the rest. And there's also books out if you think you want to read it, but the books aren't exactly that exciting. So yeah, it's a really good show, and the DVDs are an added bonus, because sometimes not all shows release DVDs. But yeah, so if you've seen it, let me know what you think, because I don't actually know anybody else who watches it personally, which I think is a bit of a shame, because I now have nobody to talk to about it. So I'll just talk to you guys instead. And as usual, feel free to leave comments, video responses and things, and let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think. There's got to be more than just me out there who likes this, because I couldn't keep the show alive myself. And yeah, so please let me know your thoughts, and feel free to subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye guys!